Hey, what's happening, YouTube? This is Sean Benton, and we're about to start this show off right.
That's right.
What?
What?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
What Wednesday?
What Wednesday? Where we talk about what's what on Wednesday. Local events and real estate.
Watch us live every week.
To keep you up to date.
Buyers call me up on the phone. Say they're looking for a place to call their own. Found the one, submit an offer. Now they're turning the key to their dream home.
This market is on fire. Your real estate need is my desire. We can keep it cool, drive the value higher. Put it on the MLS and find a buyer.
Land,
What?
residential,
What?
commercial,
What?
all of Georgia.
What?
What?
Hey, what's happening,
Hey,
people?
hey.
This is Sean Benton, and this is Katie Coleman, and we're bringing you what we like to call What Wednesday. What? On What Wednesday, we like to tell you a little bit about what's going on in and around Georgia. We like to tell you about the Georgia real estate market. But first and foremost, we like to tell you about the day. Something special about today.
Yes.
Something unique, rare, maybe raise a little bit of awareness of.
Yeah.
What kind of day do you have going on for us today, Katie?
Well, I think it's a really special day because it is National Iguana Awareness Day.
National Iguana Awareness Day.
Yes, indeed.
That is so cool. So if you weren't aware, there's this little lizard that's about like this big and it grows really fast and he's a very fast animal.
Yes.
And he is a reptile. He is a lizard and typically of the green shade.
They can be blue. They can be all sorts of colors.
Oh,
so-
really?
Yes.
That is
Typically
too cool.
green, though.
Well, I tell you, I had one whenever I was growing up. I remember his tail got chopped off. Yes, he was trying to escape a chair accident,
Oh,
and
poor baby.
he ended up losing his tail, but it grew back. So
Yeah.
I didn't feel so sorry for him. I was like, man, I wish we could grow back some things sometimes if we got
I
them chopped
know.
off.
Learn a thing or two from iguanas.
From reptiles, yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and start off today's show and tell y'all a little bit about what's going on in and around Georgia this week.
All right, so speaking of reptiles, if you want to go check out some iguanas up close and in person, you can do so this Saturday and Sunday in Marietta, Georgia, because Repticon Marietta is happening, y'all. That's going to be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That is right. So if you have a reptile enthusiast in your home, this will be the event that you need to check out. You're going to make their whole weekend just by taking them out for this one little event.
Yes,
and
it's so cool.
it's definitely something worth checking out. Anything else we got going on this week, Katie?
Yes, of course. So, happening in Griffin, Georgia this Saturday at 10 a.m., they're going to be having the Dock Holiday Festival.
Oh, wow. So if you've not been to a Dock Holiday Festival, you really owe it to yourself. This is a piece of the West, the old West, the historic that everybody knows about throughout the country. And it just happened in our backyard here in Georgia in the town of Griffin. That's where Doc Holliday, I guess that's where his practice was. If I'm not mistaken, he was a dentist. But Doc Holiday Festival is really enlightening to learn a lot about history, but also to have a good time around town and check out a lot of the vendors that are local to there. And it's just always a good time. Great
Yes.
music and everything.
Exactly. So there's going to be a barbecue championship, food, drinks, live music, family activities, arts, vendors, you name it. It's happening. So go check it out this weekend.
That is awesome. Well, what else we got going on this weekend, Katie? Anything?
Well, there's one more thing I want to talk about, and it's also happening in Griffin, Georgia this Saturday. It's going to be from 9 a.m. till noon, and it's going to be the first annual Griffin Spalding Public Service Ride. And this is going to be honoring veterans, law enforcement, fire department, and first responders.
Well, that is near and dear to my heart. I think it should be to everybody in the community, for all these people who actually sacrifice themselves for our community and the betterment of our land. So I think that's really great to be able to participate in. If you don't have anything going on, I suggest get out there and definitely contribute to our local community.
Absolutely.
So, that brings us to our next part of the show, where we like to tell everybody about the Georgia real estate market. Let's throw that chart up there.
Throw it up. Ooh, okay.
Oh, wow. Those
Yes.
are some numbers.
They are.
Katie
talk
Coleman,
about
those are some numbers.
So what we're looking at here is a chart that shows homes that have sold from last Wednesday to this Wednesday on the Georgia MLS across the state of Georgia. So if you're joining us every week, you know that the total number of sales has dropped by 50%. So it is cut in half.
50%. That you heard that right. 50%.
Yes. So total sales.
Wow.
1,152. Last week it was more around 2,200. So kind of a slow week compared to last week, don't you?
That is a bit scary for my liking. That means that if you got a house and you did want to get top value for your home, look at the amount of homes that sold. Like half the homes that sold. That tells me that right now is the absolute best time to list your home. We got our number right there, 678-603-0730. You can call or text us at that number, or you can reach us at SeanBenton@kw.com. But that number right there is probably the most shocking number I think we've seen since we've been doing this.
It's definitely the lowest. But we're still going to take a look at the days on market. 16 days. That's the same as last week. So just over 2 weeks.
Still moving fast.
It's moving fast. Average sales price to list price still over 100% at 100.3%. So, folks, still moving fast, still getting above asking on average, just fewer sales. So, that also means there's more months supply. 2.3 months. That's still extremely low. But when we're used to seeing 1 month supply double up to 2, that may show that we may be trending in a different direction. However, this is just 1 week. Last week it was the opposite. It was double all these numbers.
Right.
So who's to say next week it will be the same?
One
Stay
thing's
tuned
for
and find
sure.
out.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though next week we'll probably be in a different location than we are this week because of the construction in the background. But nonetheless, we're definitely going to bring you these news and these statistics. But as we see these numbers change, say that's you've been kind of waiting, and now you've seen literally half the amount of closings that we've had from last week, and you're thinking to yourself that you wanted to go ahead and take advantage of this market before there was no market left to take advantage of, then that means you need to give us a call today. We will answer, and we will talk to you and let you know the value of your home. Now, let's say, for instance, we go through the process, we look at your home, we give you a great value, and you decide to work with us. Once we get your home listed, we're going to get it under contract in less than, just over 2 weeks and 16 days on average. And then we're going to get you more than what we even listed for by 0.3% on average. And then we're going to do so. You're going to have a problem at the end of the closing. See, you're going to have a huge pile of cash. I've seen it happen so many times. Oftentimes, Brinks or Wells Fargo will pull up into the back of the attorney's office, and they'll come out with briefcases full of cash to bring to your closing. Because after all, we're going to get you the highest value for your home. And you're going to be a happy camper. But there's always this kind of funny feeling towards the end of the closing when my client realizes we have nowhere to go. We have nowhere to go. We got all this cash. We got these briefcases full of cash. Nowhere to go.
No.
Katie Colvin, can you help them at this point?
Yes, I can. You will always have somewhere to go. Because as the lead buyer's agent of the Benton Company, I will help you find somewhere to go. So,
Awesome.
after you've sold with Sean, we would love to help you find the next home that you're going to be living in. Or maybe you're a first-time home buyer and you're not sure where to start. Give us a call. I'd love to walk you through the home buying process. If you want somebody who's knowledgeable about the market, give us a call. We look at these numbers every week. We're on top of the trends. We know when it's a slower week, when it's a faster week. So, work with somebody that knows the market. Give us a call.
All right. Well, until next time, we really appreciate y'all joining us this week. Again, those numbers, that we don't make them up. They are literally the representation of the market, and we want you to take advantage of it. So until next time, we hope y'all have a great week, YouTube.
What Wednesday? What Wednesday? Where we talk about what's what on Wednesday. Local events and real estate.
Watch us live every week.
To keep you up to date, this market is on fire. Your real estate need is my desire. We can keep it cool, drive the value higher. Put it on the MLS and find a buyer.
Land,
What?
residential,
What?
commercial,
What?
all of Georgia.
What?
Whoa, what?